Hey everyone, it is March 27th, 2025, and we're going to go over the work I did today. We're making some nice branding images that I worked pretty hard on. Well, I've worked really hard on making these assets. The work posing them and rendering them and stuff, a little more fun than anything. But we've got some good images here, and I'm just going to go over the setup here and just some of the niceties. So for our characters, these files here, those are linked back to our original files of the characters we worked on. So any changes I make to the originals, this file will inherit them. You know, I add some hair, I change this shape, change the textures. These images will update. Everything's inherited. Super nice. One of my favorite parts about working in Blender that I've really taken some getting used to. Now, the cool part is I've also broken these up into these different tabs here. Now, the tabs are all pinned. So right here, see I have thumbnail main, and that's pinned to the scene thumbnail main because tabs and scenes are different. But you can link them so that when I click the tab, it goes to that particular scene. So for example, if I click thumbnail text, you can see I go to the thumbnail text scene. And so for the thumbnail main, we have the shot of the characters, the nice lighting, etc. In thumbnail text, I have the text. And then in thumbnail render, I've used the video editor in Blender to combine the two images. Just overlay them on top of each other. Super simple, but super effective at the same time because I can just layer things very nicely. I don't have to worry about setting up the compositor or anything. And yeah, the compositor is great, but it is a huge pain to work with sometimes. I really prefer this method. And you can see I even have this nice little gradient in there. Could have done more to tweak it, but right now we're just kind of getting all the scenes blocked out for some further refining tomorrow because I want to make like some actual little smoke shapes. Right now it's just kind of this gradient here, but anyway, still looks good for now. So that's one of the first images I made was this thumbnail, and we're putting these all in our Gumroad page, which I put somewhere right here. Perfect. So you can see this is the main thumbnail, and we have a few more. And I might as well show you in here because it's going to be kind of slow otherwise. So we made a render of Gilly. We made a render of Julian, Darrow, Nora, and the werewolf. And so all of these are kind of promotional. Probably add a background and some text on the bottom, also like the company logo. But these will be kind of like the base characters that you can purchase and use immediately in VRChat and VTubing software, Warudo, and hopefully some other places too. But for now, this is just a really solid starting point. And this is kind of the end product. I'll go a little bit more over what I did for the scenes here because I think it's kind of interesting. So to make those turnarounds, I'm using, just like we have the video editor here for the kind of the main shot, we also have another render tab for all the turnarounds. And you can see I've stacked these scenes. Now what's really fun about this is that, so for the werewolf here, you can see we have the side view and the front view. Now, these are not rendered images that we're looking at. These are actually links to the scenes of the turnaround. So I'll go right here. We have turnaround werewolf. So I click that. And you can see we have this one camera and the one werewolf. But the rig here has an animation that each frame causes it to turn. And what's cool about that is in the video editor is that we can sample each of those frames. So right here, we have this, so I can add a scene just by clicking Shift-A, add scene, search for the scene, and then we're looking through the camera in that other scene. Super useful. And so we just have two links to the scenes. One's on the first frame, one's on the second frame. So first frame, second frame. I probably need to adjust the lighting here. It's a little dark on that one. And we've just done that for all of these. So if I go here, as soon as it loads, it is quite slow. You can see we've got Nora. But what's awesome is I'm not having to render out each front, side, back shots. I'm just actually have one scene that's animating, and we're just sampling that scene at different frames. And I don't have, if I make changes to that, these turnarounds are going to update automatically. Super, super nice, super clean, and easy, honestly. The only downside is it's kind of slow. If I switch this to the solid view, it is quite a bit faster. Yeah, so yeah, but I think that everything's looking quite good. So yeah, and then right now I have this color in the background. So if I deleted it, you'd see the background would be transparent. And then tomorrow I'm going to add in this scene the turnaround background, or through image editing, I'll replace the background so we can have a nice uniform background for all of them. Probably some like smoke, maybe some trees and the moon or something like that. You know, try to theme it for the characters. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So tomorrow should have an update for you with more polished images, a full Gumroad page with text and description, and hopefully it's just up and running at that point. There actually wouldn't be too much more to do at that point. Okay, see you in the next one.